So hey guys, I'm just gonna jump right into it. Excuse me, I'm starting to get a little bit sick, plus I'm eating some Nerds, so, please don't worry about that. But, I wanted to talk a little bit about my vegetarian lifestyle, because if you don't know me personally, you may not know that I'm a vegetarian. So, I'm doing my first ever FAQ video, so I just wanted to bring you guys along with me, and I hope you enjoy this video, but this is going to be an FAQ video on vegetarianism and what it means to me and how I live my lifestyle. This isn't the general population, so disclaimer about that. It's just about me and how I feel and what I do with this diet. Okay, so I just pulled up a website and, so let's get right into it. Question number 1. What does a vegetarian diet mean? To me, personally, it means that I eat vegetables, but I still have some dairy products, like some milk, even though, not a lot of vegetarians have this problem, but me, personally, I can eat cheese and be absolutely fine. I can eat yogurt, or drink yogurt, however you want to say that, be just fine. But when it comes to milk, excuse me, whether it be whole milk or 2% or reduced fat, I just have this problem processing it. So whenever I actually go to eat something that has milk, like cookies or cereal, it's just fine. But if I wanted to drink like a regular solo cup, if you don't know what that is, it's like a large red cup of milk, then I'll have problems. But personally, for this video, it means that I can eat vegetables, I can eat cheese, I can drink some milk, I can have chocolate, milk chocolate, anything that has milk in it, and cheese. Personally, for me though, excuse me, I don't eat fish or any poultry like that, and I don't eat chicken or ham or any of the basic meats you would think about. I don't even eat chicken nuggets. I actually stopped eating chicken nuggets only about 2 years ago. Okay, so, question number 2. This one just popped up off the top of my head, and a lot of people ask me, so I thought I'd just throw it out there. How old were you when you first decided that you wanted to become a vegetarian? I was about 8, I'd say, because that was around the time that I stopped eating turkey. Chicken didn't really appeal to me, but I ate pork chops, and I still eat eggs. I eat eggs on occasion just for protein, because eggs and beans and wheat, some wheats, as you may know, have protein in them. So I ate them until I was about 10 or 12, somewhere around there, and yeah, but being a vegetarian, some people don't understand. You can go cold turkey, just completely cut off your meat source, but to be honest, it's better if you do it over a period of time, because if you do it all at once, your body will be like, whoa, let's take a step back here. You need meat. You need protein. So that's why I did it gradually. And nowadays, I can be around people who eat meat. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, well, you're eating meat, that's so gross, that's so wrong, you're killing animals. Yes, I do loathe the fact, or hate the fact, for those of you who don't know what loathe means. I do hate that fact that people still eat meat, but hey, like I said before in my other video, I'm not one to judge. You can be who you want to be, eat who you want to eat. Excuse me, eat what you want to eat. That was some bad English there. You can be who you want to be, eat what you want to eat, do what you want to do. It's your lifestyle, so that's all I've got to say about that. Okay, so question number 3. Is the vegetarian diet automatically the healthiest way to eat? As I just explained, no, it's not, because your body will it'll reject it. Everything you put in, it'll be like, I need more protein, I need more protein. So, number 4. What's so good about a vegetarian diet? Okay, now there's the cons, like I explained. If you do it too fast, if you go straight into it and go cold turkey, your body will automatically try to reject it and say you need this meat. But when you actually are able to get your body to the point where it's healthy and you're able to actually become a full vegetarian, the plus sides are veggies. You'll be eating a lot more of them, and as you know, vegetables are healthy. You need a good source of them. You may start wanting to eat beans, whether it be kidney beans, black beans, even baked beans. They're all soaked in nutrients and proteins, and that really helps your body. The third one is, now, I mean, some people can go vegetarian for a while, but what a vegetarian diet actually does is, because you're not eating all those meats, whether it be red meat or any other type of meats, I don't exactly know what they are because, like I said, I've been a full-fledged vegetarian since I was like 12, 13, so I didn't learn all the meat names. But all that meat, if you have too much meat in your body, you'll start to become a little bit fatter. Not trying to be mean, and I'm not saying that everybody does it, but those who actually love to eat meat can gain a lot of weight. Now, when you're a vegetarian, the more vegetables you eat compared to the more meat you eat, vegetables are a lot healthier, depending on which ones you have and what you use. Because if you use grease and you soak them in oil or butter or anything unhealthy, that's not really healthy, obviously. So, yeah. This website actually says that we tend to eat fewer calories, and the calories tend to be lower than meat and poultry, and yes, that's true, but you start to eat a lot more vegetables because you're not feeling satisfied enough. But the more vegetables and fruits you take into your body, the healthier you're going to be. Just think of it like that, as well as for nuts. You can't eat too many of them because of the fact that they're really salty, but nuts are really filled with proteins, and I hate nuts. I hate them with a passion. I don't even know why specifically. I just dislike them, but they're really good for you. Okay, so we're on to question number 5. Are vegetarians really healthier in the long run? Now, you can have an opinion about this, but honestly, to me, it's debatable. On the one hand, you may start to eat a lot more junk food, like potato chips, pretzels, ice cream, and candies, and all that. But if you really treat your body right, and you pay attention to what you're putting in compared to beforehand, and you actually try to set a plan for yourself, you have to set goals. That's the thing, too. When you're deciding to become a vegetarian, you have to set goals for this. This is not something, like I've said many times now, you cannot hop right into this. It does not work. But as long as you set plans and goals, and you may have a meal menu, or a calendar, or a daily schedule, weekly schedule, whatever it may be that you want to set your plan out, it can be a lot healthier. You just have to watch. That's my perception. You can argue with me in this video, but it's how I feel. Okay, so number 6. Does it cost more or less to eat vegetarian or a vegetarian diet? I'd say personally, it can cost a little bit more depending on where you go, because if you go to a farmer's market compared to, in my area where I live, we have a Save-A-Lot, we have a ShopRite, we have a farmer's market, we have a bunch of different places around here, but as long as you shop right, even at Aldi's, as long as you shop around and you find the bargain brands, it's not going to be too expensive. You just have to be careful, like I said. That's why you have to set a plan. You gotta know your surroundings before you start this. You have to know your body, you have to know the places where you can get the food, you have to know that your body is going to be prepared for it, and you have to make sure that you set out the plans for what foods you're going to make. Because there are a lot of free websites and a lot of free recipes online that are for breakfast meals, lunch meals, dinner meals, all types of things, desserts, everything. Whether it be for vegetarians or if you decide to take the vegan route. That's your choice. But, like I said, you just have to have a plan and you have to be prepared and know your surroundings in order to know whether or not it's going to cost more or less. Shop around. That's what I did. And I was only like 8 or 9. I did this with my mom and my grandmother because they knew I was going to become a vegetarian even though they really didn't want me to. Hey, they supported my decision and they're still supporting it, so that's why I love them. Okay, so number 7, the last question. Can you get enough iron from this? Personally, for me, depending on what you eat once more, because it all comes back to what you eat, and all of what comes back to what you put in your body. Sorry if that was a little bit confusing, but I think you get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it all comes back to what you put in your body. I personally use iron supplements. I'm gonna go get them, so hold on a second. Like I said, I personally use iron supplements. I use these Spring Valley Silver Release Iron General Wellness pills. I got 30 in here, and you only need to take one every other day if you're really gonna go all out vegetarian. But I personally, I'm bad at this, so I only take maybe one or two a week. Sorry, trying to wear that. I also actually picked this up for my hair. You may have seen this before if you're trying to grow out your hair, become healthier, and it is Sundown Naturals High Potency Biotin. 1,000 micrograms, and it says it promotes carbohydrate, fat, and energy metabolism. Now this, like I said, it helps you grow out your hair as well as your nails and make everything healthier, but this has a lot of stuff in it. You might want to research this, but it says some of the ingredients in here are dicalcium phosphate, vegetable cellulose, silica, vegetable magnesium stearate. Okay, so that's all good, but I tried to go for the cheaper alternative because, like I may have said before in some of my videos, I don't have a job. I'm trying to get a job right now, but that was the cheapest thing I could afford. I recommend at least 7,500 micrograms, or if you can, go with the 10,000 micrograms, because that'll make things so much easier and you get a lot more proteins than you do in just this thing. But besides that, I also just started taking these. I actually took One A Day Women's for a really long time, and they worked well. But these are a good substitute. I'm not sure if any of you know of Dollar General. I know it's probably nationwide, but these are Women's One Daily Balanced Multivitamin, Multi-Mineral Supplement with calcium and vitamin D to support bone health. Now, like you may have seen in my other videos, I have bone problems, so these are really good for me. But, this has a lot of vitamins in it. And let me show you the sizes of the pills real quick. Alright, try to get one out. This is the size of this pill. Okay. I'm not running a drug ring here, or whatever you want to call it. I just want to show you what they look like real quick. This is the Biotin. Very small. And still have one in here. Gotta get more. But this is the iron. I'll try to pull it up for you. Just a mini baby red pill. Alright, but yeah, that's what I use, and this all keeps me healthy, which is a great thing. But don't forget, just because you have these supplements, disclaimer, once more, just because you may have supplements doesn't mean that they're going to support you all so you can go off of potato chips and cheese sandwiches all the time. You gotta have at least broccoli or corn or something. You can't have a lot of fatty starches. Otherwise you're unhealthy and you may need to go to the emergency room. But that's all I have to say about my vegetarian diet. And like I said before, this is from my perspective. These are all my opinions. You don't have to agree with me. But this is how I feel. So thank you very much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.